You could call it a meeting of the minds and of economic interests. A China-Mexico private equity fund managed by the World Bank is investing big in Mexico. Over $140 million is going towards a US-backed energy company. CCTV's Martin Markovits has more.
In a bid by Beijing to increase investment in Mexico, a $1.2 billion Chinese-Mexico equity fund run by the World Bank has made its first investment in a U.S.-backed energy firm, Citla Energy. Unlike other countries in Latin America, China has not had such a strong presence in Mexico. But as its need for oil expands, the country has become more attractive, especially with the recent oil price slump, making it a bargain for Beijing. Just last year, the Mexican government opened up its state-run oil company, Pemex, to private investors for the first time in over 70 years.
If you go back 5-10 years ago, Mexico, as an emerging market, with these reforms and with the stability of Mexico's economic growth, today we're comparing very favorable versus other emerging market economies that have not done well in the recent past. Capital is very high right now in Mexico, and that's why we have to be very quick and very savvy in the investments that we do so we can have a good return when there's a lot of competition.
The investment in Citla Energy shows that Beijing is looking across continents in its quest for energy, but it's still got a long way to go. Chinese investment in Mexico only accounted for just 0.2% of all foreign investment in the country in 2015.
Chinese investment in Mexico is relatively small. We don't have a material Chinese investment yet. We're very far. Transport costs, for example, for hydrocarbons make a big difference, you know? So if British oil or Iranian oil is abundant and cheap, why would you buy Mexican oil, which is miles and miles away?
But economic insiders believe this small investment could lead to something much greater in the future. Officials from the World Bank expect to see a return in their investment in 6 years and are hoping to create a second Chinese-Mexican fund in what they believe is the start of a potentially lucrative economic relationship between the two countries. Martin Markovits, CCTV, Mexico City.